with it being 2020, there's not really like set traditional gender roles within society. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, even though there is still a little bit of a pay gap between men and women, it's not now the normal for the woman to stay at home and have children and just for the man to go out and work. You know what I mean? Like, bringing it back to you guys or bringing it to yourself now, like, do you think you could be comfortable with that yourself, just with the roles being turned? Like, could you stay at home while, you know, your girls to go out and work? And
so there's a few scenarios in this where I'd like to get to as well. So I think I could be on the other side. Yeah,
be like a house man.
Yeah, I'd love to be a what's it called? What is it? Dad.
Stay at home dad.
Yeah, stay at home dad. What's it called?
Is it not stay at home dad?
Yeah, stay at home dad.
Come on, I'd love to be at home
dad. I looked in my eyes and I'm not gonna say something else. I said dad.
I'm asking what.
You love to be a stay at home dad.
Stay at home dad.
Would you?
Yeah, that would be sick. I'd love to be with my son or
what would you just cook all day and that?
Throughout till about 7, 8, and then I'd want to get back to work.
Whole 8 years indoors.
Hopefully, with my sort of career or thing, I could be working from home at the same time, like part-time. But
but then that's different though. Like I said, you're saying stay at home. That means that like your like role in that relationship is to just look after the house.
I make food and that.
So cook, make sure everything's clean. She comes home and things aren't clean. Like you get me? Like it's a serious problem.
You hold that down.
You know what I mean?
That's true, but obviously if you're on job, you can get it done, innit?
Do you reckon you could do that?
Yeah, I do that kind of now anyway. I get all the things done when I'm at work, so yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Nah, you like with me with that, I would just always feel like I'm not really contributing, because keeping the house clean and obviously raising kids, I think that's just like that can be done with both parties being at work. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it can, yeah.
You know what I mean? And obviously,
I think where you're missing it for me, I want to be like hands-on with my kid in it, so it's more to do with the kid, not with the actual woman thing. It's more I want to be there for the kid while he's growing up and going through that sort of situation in it, like that sort of age. So obviously I'll be like the parent he's really looking to in that sort of situation at that sort of age, hopefully. That's for me anyway.
What about yourself?
Yeah, nah, I wouldn't really want to be a full stay-at-home dad still. It's not really my thing still. I would work from home and parent, but I couldn't just stay at home, like clean up and that. I need to be bringing something a bit more substantial to the table. Yeah,
because obviously you're saying relationship with your kid, which is cool, but obviously from 9 to 3:30, they're going to be at that school anyway. So from that 9 to 3:30, that's as a stay-at-home dad. You got to be washing, prepping food, seasoning food, all of that, fam.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but that doesn't take that long, does it? Like,
fam, you never know, fam.
No, I do that while I'm not working at home.
No, but I mean, I'm on about kids, but you got kids stuff to do as well. It's not just you and your partner, you got kids things to do.
What else kids stuff do you mean? Well, if they're at school?
No, I mean, like, you got more load to do, innit? More washing, everything.
It's like, it takes a few hours, bro.
Oh, you saying it's light work?
Of course it is.
I can't wait for this guy, you know.
Right.
You say it's light. You say it's light work. What you saying being a stay-at-home is light work?
Bro, if you've got a schedule and stuff, it'll be thingy. It'll be light work.
Okay.
If you're saying the kids off at school, so they're gone from 9, school starts about 9, about 3, yeah. What's that, like 5-6 hours? So in that time, what does seasoning food take? Like an hour, 45 minutes?
Yeah, quick
thing,
yeah.
On the thing and what you're doing.
Yeah.
Prepare it for a big family meal, so probably, let's say 45 minutes to hour pushing it. And then washing, what does that take? A few hours.
So you're saying you're good to do that every day for 8 years?
Yeah, for 8 years as well.
So
in that time,
that's what I mean.
For me, I'd probably be trying to set up something for when that 8 years is done. I can go back like to work or something like that.
Yeah.
That's for me anyway.
Okay, that's the thing. Obviously, like I do get your side of it. I just don't think I could do it. Like obviously, if you are working from home, then that's a different scenario than what I kind of presented. It was like you know what I mean. Like it was more a case of being a stay-at-home. Is like she earns 40-50 bags a year or whatever, and she pays everything. But like it's just your role to
maintain the yard.
Yeah, literally just to maintain the house and look after the kids. Now, obviously, each to their own kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
So obviously when it's holiday time and that, she's booking a holiday, she's fucking doing everything.
yeah, not allow it. That's what I'm saying.
Everything.
Like no,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
that
I
would
mean,
mean like I need a bit more
applying
control. in
Calls
that.
the shots. She
yeah.
calls the shots.
You're implying that you've not made your money though. That's what I'm saying. You're implying that.
See, now you're trying to add different.
No, I'm not. I'm
different,
not.
like,
I'm not.
yeah, you are. You're being general,
you
You're being general.
I'm not. I'm not.
Remember-
Because you're asking me, innit? You're asking me. You're asking
man
me.
is saying you're unemployed, like not earning like a salary, like cool man have shares in that. But I'm not saying not earning a
Not
salary.
about shares, bro.
I'm saying no, but I'm just saying like income wise, you're not earning a salary for 8 years.
Yeah.
That's,
But I'm
that's
saying-
a financial hit, isn't it?
But I'm saying I would have prepared some sort of stuff where
Say you had it.
for myself as well. At the
There's
same
different
time.
scenarios, isn't it? Like,
Yeah,
say you had a
no,
child next year, you would just like would you say you're like financially just stable for 8 whole years? That's a long time.
No, not next year, but that's thingy.
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
I'm not saying I'm not having a kid for like another 4 years, 5 years at least.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, even you having that like thought alone is a big change to what it would be like 30 years ago. Like if man asked man's parents about that, they'll think that's like a foreign language kind of thing. You know?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Like, and then even I don't know, like when it comes to roles in society now, do you think that there even is gender roles in society now? Like, is the things that are
Things.
typically for men and typically for women?
Is it?
Yeah, it's
Raw.
rising, isn't it? Because obviously sometimes, like now, women are they're able to get the better job in some of these cases, isn't it?
Yeah, of course.
Mad.
But then not even
Now-
just about like being at home. I mean, just in terms of like, for example, like being a man and being seen as the masculine
Breadwinner.
person, or being seen as like the breadwinner in any sort of relationship anyway. You know what I mean? Or like, or being the masculine or being the dominant role in the relationship. Like, I don't think women even like that narrative anymore, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah,
women like to
well,
have
the
their
pick
own,
and choose.
yeah, like rather have their own things, like
Yeah.
do their own thing without having to play second fiddle to the boyfriend
Yeah,
or
yeah,
like
no,
have,
they do,
have
yeah.
to like fall behind to the boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's a whole different like world that we're living in at this moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is. It's crazy. So you had a similar sort of question on your podcast, like
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Like thing, innit?
Just the same thing really.
Oh, is it? I didn't even-
Yeah,
clock.
they had a similar sort of thing.
Just are you comfortable with your partner earning more money than you?
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
like
sweet.
What
work.
about that as well?
I don't mind.
I don't mind. Not like as long as I'm earning it, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
as long as
I'm
man's
happy.
trying, you know what I mean? You can only try your best in it, as long as you're working to your full potential. Just because she's earning more doesn't mean like, oh yeah, I'm nice because she's earning more. I'm just gonna like chill at this level.
If it's like substantially more,
Yeah,
that might
that's what
bond
I
me
was
still.
about
If
to
it's
say.
like substantially, like if I'm earning 30 and she's on 100, then that's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, that's a bit of a hit still. I can't even like, that would just hurt my ego, I think. Like, that's a
Yeah.
that's a
So
same
you
person.
feel inferior sort of to that
A
sort
little
of
bit
thing?
still. A little bit still, definitely.
Could
'Cause-
imagine typing in fairness.
yeah, you get me? Because it's like, yo, like, like that's like, it's just,
She'll
just
dominate you.
no, not even. Or in that situation there,
in that section.
I don't feel like I could be how I'd want in a relationship because I like to, you know, like.
You can still treat her and that. You still
Take
got
her-
your own money.
Yeah, but then if she's got 100, she's like more than like, no, babes, like, you get me, like, don't even
got
worry
this
about that. Yeah,
still.
don't worry about that, like,
Yeah.
no, allow that, like, I'm not no charity case kind of thing.
There
Still,
was one case where some of the boys were like similar to the Jada and Will situation, like there's double standards in it. Like a guy's never gonna go, yo, I earn the most money, shut up. Whereas a woman can go, yo, I earn the most money in this family.
yeah, no.
You can't
You can't really say
Yeah,
nothing to me. You
no,
can't really say
I've
nothing
heard
to me.
comments like that.
Yeah.
I think, raw, if that was me, like,
That'll hit you hard.
yeah, it's a bit uncomfortable.
It is.
It's a, you know what I mean? It's a hit still.
That'll hit man hard. You don't really want to. I don't really want to have to go through that still. You get me? I'd rather just have my own pay. If she's earning good money, then that's great. Obviously, two
But
people.
you
and
say
then-
she's earning too much. It's like,
boy, that might hit me a certain type of way still.
yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, the big salary gap, would be a bit weird still. No. Yeah, I wouldn't really go for it too much. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'd
It's
feel a bit
different.
weird by it. If she's earning a bit more, I don't think I'd be bothered.
No, yeah, that's light.
That's
This
like
thing. they'll probably still try to get. They'll probably con you out your money if they're near or close.
Yo,
to you
that's the thing. You know what it is, yeah?
That's what I mean.
It's a touchy subject.
That day is a touchy one because that could be like, you get me?
Yeah.
No, you know what I mean? Because you're like,
Wow.
you're like, she's probably earning a little bit more, but then you go on
paying
dates,
more.
you're still paying for things. You get me? Like, that's how they'll try and switch it a little bit.
No, so
You know
then
what I
you're
mean?
thinking, wait there, you're earning more P than me.
You
But,
get me?
like, man ain't seeing that though.
You're coming here with like fresh nails and that. I'm out here looking like a madman. Like, I'm out here paying for your dates. Like,
that's true.
pay more the bills and that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it's true, innit? Get conned from.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But that's why I said it's selective. Because one minute it's like, yeah, it's like not gender neutral, but it's like we're both like, you know, there's
same.
no masculinity.
Yeah,
We're both on the same peg. But then obviously in certain situations what benefit them more, they'll fall into that, you know.
He's expected to be the man.
Yeah, you're the man.
He's expected to be the
You're
man.
the man.
Expected to be the man.
And you know, coincidentally, it's what is it? Financial ways. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there. It's like, yo, that's not proper. Still, you wanna hold that role thoroughly, innit?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You know what I'm saying? Like man but like same way man treated like on a surprise holiday. Man, like
Listen, if you're earning 100 bags, you better be flying me
no, it's
out.
not even 100. It
Yeah,
doesn't have to be
I hear
100.
that, I hear
Like
that.
if we're both equal and we're both earning 30, and I take you on holidays a couple times, surprising you, and we're both equal. That's what.
Do the same thing.
Do the same thing.
No, I hear that.
Man ain't asking
I hear
for that, but if you're trying to say that we're like that,
No.
then you're gonna have to do it,
yeah,
innit?
that's still-
And then you're gonna realise it ain't light.
Yeah, yeah.
It ain't light. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
light.
It's not light, innit?
No, I hear that.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear you on that.
It's definitely not
like
like.
selective. With
Yeah.
it, so-
But then,
Yeah, I hear
but
that.
then is like that different? Like, you know, like gender roles, is that different to? I don't know the words. Like if you're trying to court a woman, like do those
Rules apply.
rules still apply? Kind of thing.
Courting's a bit different, innit?
You
Because
know what I
obviously
mean?
it's dating, aren't you? You're kinda
Yeah.
like, not kind of sussing each other out, you get me?
But then at the same time, obviously, women want to still feel like
I hear that.
they're being courted, even though you're in a relationship. You know what I mean?
Treated like with respect. Yeah, I know.
Or
you're
like
saying
they still want to be wined and dined. We don't really care for it. It would be nice to get it, obviously.
Yeah, no, I hear that point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
we don't
yeah,
really
yeah.
care for it, but-
Yeah, we don't need for it.
Yeah, but it would be
However,
nice to get the
it won't go
surprise.
amiss.
You know what I mean?
It won't go amiss.
You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? Like, man ain't bothered that you don't surprise them on holiday. That's light.
Yeah,
Man do
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? If I woke up and you're saying, yo, on Friday,
Yeah,
back your bag.
Barcelona, you get
Yeah,
me?
light. I'm like, okay, well, I'll say nothing. Like,
You plug in that one.
Huh?
You plug in that one.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, like that, Shez. What's wrong with this guy, bro? Duh.
but yeah, fam. No, I hear what you're saying. Still, like, it won't go amiss.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Obviously, like I said, the way man I've came up, it's just like there is like kind of general. So that in the relationship, the man does do more. But
Yeah.
the day and age we're living in now, the things that you see on Twitter, it's like all this equal business. So it's like they're retweeting them things there.
Yeah.
So it's like
Keep the same energy kind of
keeps an
thing.
energy, innit?
Keep the same energy. I
Like,
heard
live
that.
like it, you get me? From
heard
like
that.
taking
I
on a
heard
date,
that.
innit? Even like it's weird, like a girl to take you on a date.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, no, I take my girl on a date, take my girl food. But it's like, if that's what you're balling, then surprise man, isn't it?
No, I heard that. So,
No, I'm with you on that.
Even though it's unusual, but if that's what you're trying, then
so like,
I don't know.
hypothetical situation. You was meeting a girl for the first time. You spoke to her on Insta or whatever.
yeah.
And obviously you've gone to cinema, like, or not even cinema. You know, it's like a first date, random first date. Like, are you gonna pay? Would you expect
I'll
her to
pay.
pay? Would you just want to go halves? Like,
I'd pay still.
Yeah,
pay,
so
yeah?
I'd pay.
Most first few days I'd probably pay.
Yeah,
Okay.
same.
do you think that's dangerous?
You're
And-
setting a precedence, isn't it?
No, not even that.
Not that.
You've obviously seen like the girls that will save money in the phone as free food and not like
Bro.
that is like a real thing. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just being playing devil's advocate kind of thing. Like, you know what I mean?
It can be dangerous for someone, yeah, but
You
Well,
try
how-
to take it.
but how would you on the first few dates? Like, how would you say, like, oh,
You know that.
yeah,
I should hope type of girl I'm going for.
yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Furthermore, if that's what she does, then more for her, innit?
Yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? If you're that much of an idiot just to go get taken on a date just for Nando's, then I feel sorry for you.
Yeah, no, I hear it.
So
I hear
like,
it.
what, 10, 15 quid?
Yeah, no, I hear it. I hear it still.
yeah,
I hear it
yeah,
still.
you're weird for
You're
that.
done.
If it,
Yeah.
I mean, no.
If
Kinda
a woman
finesse it.
openly shows their contact list and saying, oh, this guy saved us taxi, this guy saved us free
Yeah.
food, you're an idiot.
Yeah,
That
fine,
ain't
facts.
cool. like you can't like show off to your brethren like you're just looking like some idiot gal.
Yeah, it's not.
That's not proper still.
No, of course it ain't proper.
But that's what they
not
do.
keeping it real.
It exists.
That's what they do. Like that's weird.
You know, with that, like I think it will more just be like if it's something that if I'm pursuing someone
That you like.
yeah, then then it is what it is. I'll just like take the hit on that.
Yeah, cool.
But if she's trying to run me down like yo, like we should go out, we should do this, we should do that, and then she expects me to pay as well.
Oh, I hear that.
That kind of like seems
yeah.
like yo, like what do you really think this is? You get me?
Yeah,
Because
I know
I'm
what
not
you're
really
saying.
that eager. You're trying to be eager for it.
And then you're expecting me to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
know
if
what
it's that,
you're
then we'll
saying.
just go off. So I'll just buy my cocktail, you buy your thing, and then you get me? But if
and then we'll go from there.
yeah, but if I'm trying to take you out, if I'm
And you're feeling it.
yeah, like if I say yo, I'm gonna take you out kind of thing, then yeah,
You
like,
already in your head, you already know that. Yeah.
Yeah, you
It's
get me.
my initiation.
yeah, you get me. I think that's a big difference though.
Bless. So you don't always pay for like the first few dates or nothing like that.
Again, it depends on like obviously like if I'm trying to take someone out, then I'll pay it. Like if I'm gonna take you out, you get me. But if you try holler me on a random Thursday and say yo, let's go cinema, and then when it's time to pay, you want to just stand there, then that's just like. So when you want to go see a film, you didn't really want to pay, but you knew I'll pay.
Yeah, it's having a standoff.
So, you get me, like, you know. So it all depends on the scenario still,
Okay,
on the situation. You get me.
so you think what's it called? You could be a stay-at-home dad and take on a role as a single parent.
Oh, a single parent.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got no choice, isn't it?
Yeah, I got really no choice. Like,
Single
I'm not like obviously I've not got no kids, so I can't really speak on it fully. But I feel like if that's the situation, then yeah, like people adapt, innit?
You could be a single parent and the kids with you 6 days a week or even 7.
If I got no choice to,
Need
then I'll have
be.
to. Yeah, like if I got no choice, then it is what it is. Obviously, people adapt to the situation. Man, like adapt to life how it's thrown at you. Not even just with kids, with like anything.
Everything.
You know what I mean? So if that's the situation that I end up in, then naturally you're gonna have to just accept it and deal with it. Obviously, it'll be 10 times harder. I'll never want to be in that situation ever. But
It's what it is.
yeah, it's what it is. You don't really plan for that. You get me?
So you think you could do it just like how women do it? Because obviously it's mostly the women.
Yeah, I get left
What?
with the shy.
Yeah. You know what it is? I'm not gonna talk on it like say it's easy. Cause like I said, like I know bare single mums. I know bare my friends who have single mums.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that's hard work, fam. And like, and obviously now I'm old and man pay bills. Imagine a kid throwing into that. That's a lot of money. Like you have to rate all the mums that do that.
Xboxes, PS4s, creps.
Listen, you have to rate women that do that because how they can make money stretch is crazy.
Crazy.
It's crazy. So like I said, I ain't even gonna talk in it and act like say, oh yeah, like I could do that. Like no, like that's not liked at all. So it is what it is.
So is that why you think men see that and then probably think, oh yeah, I'll have to leave the kids over this side so I can do my thing and sort of do what I'm doing.
In what way? What do you mean?
Burdened sort of by the kids sort of thing.
A kid shouldn't be a burden anyway. Like if you've got a kid, then that's not a burden. Is it?
Responsibility.
Yeah, like, that shouldn't be a burden. I think that's the wrong word to use. Man that do that, I just can't really rate you. You get me? Because if you've had a kid, then that's you. Like that's you regardless. Even if it's with the girl that you had sex with on a random
that's still your
Saturday
child.
when you was drunk, fam. Like that's
You know
your
what
kid
I'm
now.
saying?
You get me?
Yeah, that's
So
dread.
man can't just get off. Like you get me? Like man just getting off. Like,
And then,
like
you got, like, and then when you're like 17, 18, you got like a youth that looks just like you.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
oh my dad.
yeah. Like no,
You know what
that's
I'm saying? That's a joke thing.
yeah, that's a full joke thing.
And then you rekindle 18 years down the line.
Yeah,
like,
like-
it's like you've missed all the graft.
Yeah, like I ain't hearing no excuse or something like that. Still, like you can't really throw an excuse at me still.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's probably what they're thinking, a lot of men, because they're just running away from the fact, innit, that they've got a kid.
Yeah, it's been a coward,
Other
fam.
ways, because they know it's kind of hard
Yeah.
by themselves. So
It's been a coward, fam. There's no two ways around it.
Selfish,
Yeah, like them I know the cowards. Like there's no two ways around it, fam. You get me?
So another question: what do you think women should do? Do you think it should be equal 50-50, like gender roles, like cooking, washing up?
I think it depends on the person, depends on the relationship.
Situation, yeah. Everyone's got strengths and weaknesses, isn't it?
Yeah, and as well, like it don't really like. I think now, which is one thing that I do like about the generation that we're living in. Like you don't have to be pigeonholed into one.
Box.
Yeah, like into one bracket. Like you get me. Even though men will still feel social pressures to earn a certain amount or to look a certain type of way. Women are the same as well. Like women feel like they have to look a certain type of way or earn a certain amount as well. Certain women, And just like certain man are just bums and don't want to do that. So certain women are bums and don't want to do that. You get me? Like it just like really depends. Personally, if I'm in a relationship, I'll look for things to be 50-50. You get me?
Yeah,
like if I'll treat my girl, vice versa. You get me? Like.
So washing up, cleaning.
Yeah, that's
normal, fam. You're living in a house.
Yeah,
you're living in a house, fam. If you're living in a house.
Nick, you got to think about if you live by yourself, what you're going to be doing.
Yeah, like
cooking, cleaning, all them things there. So if you live with your partner, then
yeah. And obviously things are different. Like she'll have a full-time job, just like you got a full-time job.
Yes, so you got to kind of take that into consideration, like, you know.
Yeah, man.
Can't just expect her to do all the cooking and that just because she's a girl. That's some old school thing.
Yeah, standard.
Furthermore, you get me, a man can cook.
Yeah, you get me.
Cooking still.
What about driving and stuff like that?
Oh,
You
yeah.
think? What?
I know what you mean. Still, like the driving thing. Like, when you mean like, how do you split that? Yeah.
What you mean?
So, would you want her to drive or you to drive, and then?
I want both to drive. Like,
both to drive.
Yeah, like.
I drive more. I've like in my
A lot of
situation,
men
I've drove
normally
a lot
drive.
more.
Yeah.
On some, I don't like long distance.
Mm.
Some joking.
Yeah.
Excuses. I just drive because I like driving though,
Yeah.
so I don't mind it.
Yeah.
And I get there faster. I'm not on this is some slow thing.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just rather just drive in it.
I'll just fly there. That's what I'm saying. Like, it all depends on the.
Yeah, there's no.
Yeah, like there's no rule in it. Like, it just depends on the
freestyle,
girl
innit?
that you're with,
As long
innit?
as-
Yeah. Like, as long as she's happy, fam. Like, some girls don't like to drive. Like, some girl don't like certain things. Some man don't like certain things. So you just who you with, you just compromise, innit?
Would you mind being about 70-30, so you doing all the washing up, cooking, what else is there? Paying for a few things.
My preference is just 50-50.
Okay.
What about you?
Not
That's my
saying, would
preference.
you mind though? Would you
Yeah,
just
because
go
my
for
preference
it?
is 50-50. You get me?
So you wouldn't. so you wouldn't do it.
You won't
be
compromise.
Thingy.
Why would I need to compromise?
Because what if she don't want to do 50?
Why would you not want to do it though? Like, you know what I
That
mean?
might
Like,
not be her preference.
her preference is just to live off me, and for me to clean up everything, to pay everything.
No,
A
you do
few-
the
actually,
majority.
I'm not saying a lot of women do, but women do.
Yeah, like, that's not the one for me, really. You know what I mean? I think in my situation, I would much prefer this to be like an equal
It's
split on
50
things.
split everything, yeah?
Most things, like,
So you're not taking no less than that.
obviously you can. There's obviously compromises. You get me? Like, but for the majority of things, like living within a house, like I don't think that should even be a thing. Like, if I'm living with someone, cleaning, man should just keep your surroundings clean anyway. You shouldn't even have to even think about her cleaning. Like, if it's a mess,
Distributing roles.
just like cleaning it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if she's at home and she's not doing nothing and the house is a mess, she'll clean. If I'm at home, I'm not doing nothing, the house is a mess, I'll clean. Like, you know what I mean? It shouldn't even have to be like a, oh, well, you do this day and I do it. Like, man, just do it, innit? Like,
What about you? What's your view on that?
About 50-50, so
yeah, like.
I like it. 50 and like bills, everything. Like that.
Yeah, like just go off if you're living with one.
I think nowadays it needs to kind of be 50-50 and with like everything like prices going up and stuff like that.
Saying that though, yeah, there was a tweet that was like a throwback from Cardi B. She said she was on Love and Hip Hop, and she was like, if a man is dealing with me, if a man's fucking me, even if they're not like in a relationship, if a man's dealing with me, he must be paying my bills as well.
Yeah,
that's
a
You get me?
lot of women are like that. That's what I
I
was
don't
trying
wanna
to
say
tell
the
you.
word.
You get me?
And,
I don't want to say the word, but you know that's some joke thing.
Bro, the man who she was talking to said that makes you a hoe kind of thing. That kind of makes you like
Yeah,
a
that's a
prostitute
ratchet
kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's
like,
some sugar daddy,
What's
some
your opinion?
sugar daddy
a
thing.
few women are in that sort of situation.
Yeah, I take that back then.
Even just with for professional people, like a lot of men are in that situation and stuff like that.
But if the guy wants to do that,
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what
Like,
they hear me.
that's what I'm saying. Like, that all depends.
Because obviously,
so they're not together, they're just beating.
She's saying, if you're dealing with me, you must be paying my bills.
Wow.
If you're dealing with me in any way, like.
Cardi B's is
Yeah, man.
eccentric like that, don't she?
But then like,
women with
yo,
that mindset.
people were talking like, people were like
Normalising.
rating that, like people rating that. You get me? Obviously, in my head, that's a bit mad because that, in a way, kind of contradicts you being independent. Because if
Yeah.
you know what I mean, because if you're
Yeah, it's a massive contradiction.
yeah, because like if you're doing your thing, why have I got to pay for your? Because
Same way you say that, same way you're saying that, oh, like I'm my own boss,
Yeah, fam.
like no man's above me and but then you're saying that we're sleeping together, so now I've got to pay your bills. That's a joke thing. Like,
That's
how
not-
can you stand for one thing, but
That's
then in the other breath you don't want to stand for it when it hits you financially?
Yeah, it's
If
not,
you're talking any other area that's not hitting you financially,
yeah,
you got a lot of mouth for it.
yeah,
But then you're saying, oh yeah, you pay my bills though. That's immediate thing. I don't rate that still. You're gonna stand by something, stand for it thoroughly in all areas,
yeah,
isn't it?
don't suppose pick and choose thing.
Gold diggers, isn't it? Really? There's a lot of people out there like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
But then that kind of leads on to, in future, when you lot have kids in your household, are you going to charge them board? And if so, how much?
How many kids are you guys looking to have?
Okay, yeah, we can do that first.
Yeah, I want a few still. I want a few like 4, 5.
Yeah.
4, 5, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
six.
Some about my numbers.
6,
so-
yeah.
Yeah, I want like a big family still.
Yeah, you
Yo,
like
that's expensive.
it. You're going to go year after year, innit?
Ideally, if I'm like,
Oh,
ideally, I just want to just get them all out, get me young, within like the same age.
get them all out, yeah. You're
Yeah, man.
savage.
Maybe get some twins in there. You get me?
Okay, would you like some twins?
Yeah, man, that's ideal.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's ideal still. Twin boys, man.
yeah.
Touch wood. How about yourselves?
Yeah, about 4 kids.
Yeah, I'm on 4 still.
Okay.
Coming from like a big like
Family.
You get me?
family.
That's
yeah.
all.
Different personalities.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that.
that's why.
Catch
it's
some
just
joke.
Because
Yeah, got some jokes.
it's a small uni in it as well.
And like obviously with like the whole paying board and that, I think that would just depend like. So for instance with my dad, like the way that he did it, he didn't charge me board, but then he didn't do nothing for me in the house. In terms of like, like he didn't buy my food. You get me? Like he didn't buy my no drinks. Like man, it didn't do anything. It's like yo,
That's my
like,
drink.
Yeah, literally, man. Literally, it's like yo.
Sounds like crates.
You get me? So
Friday.
yeah, you get me? So my basically like yo, like if you're here, cool, beat yo. Like the only thing you did every Sunday, man, make Sunday dinner. You get me?
Yeah, that's
But like in terms of Monday to Saturday, you're just paying your way through. You get me? So do your own food shopping. If you want this, you gotta do that. If you want things changing in your room, pay for that in your room. Like you get me? Which I think helped as well. 'Cause obviously when I left, he was like, okay, like
You knew the routine.
yeah, you get me? Like, I know how to do certain
that.
things. You know what I mean? But then obviously, either way, it will be good to even if it is bored, even just like £50 a week, like that's good, isn't it? Because it just gives you could a routine, you just can budget and them things there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that helps.
Yeah, I charge my kids board, not for the sense of I want your money, I just want to give them the narrative that it's always good to support and help.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when I was given board, it wasn't much of like a financial give, like, it's just like, it was nice to help around, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, of course.
So when that situation does come around, that's what it will be for. It's not necessarily like how much you're giving me. It's just like, oh, you need to get it in your head from young. Like, it's good to support your family, be around your family, help your parents. Like, it's just, I think it's just good to build morals on that.
Yeah,
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. How about you?
no, I don't think I'd charge my kid board still.
No, like not all.
No. I think it's like, it's a tough one, innit? My mum charges me board, and I don't like it. The fact that she does, innit?
Why?
I just don't like.
How comes?
I just don't think like she should be charging me board, innit? So basically, I think if I was renting, if she the mortgage wasn't paid off, then I would understand. But I think if the mortgage is paid off and she's charging me board, I'd expect her to be saving it for something for me down the line or something like that. So
Wow.
it's never like that.
Flip.
I still pay
You're
board.
moving, Shez.
You're militant.
Yo, man, give you pee. I want that back later. Like,
You're savage, fam.
like you
I
moving.
still pay a board from here, innit? That's
Yeah,
what I'm
you're
saying.
not
So-
happy with it though.
No, I'm not bothered, like, sort of thing, like,
But you're saying I want that pee back.
because I respect her, innit? No, I don't.
That's what you said.
No, but I'm saying I would expect her to do that. If she's not going to do that, I know she don't do that anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm expecting that's what I would do. If I was charging my kid board, I'm thinking, yo,
Yeah, man,
I've
we're
got-
a bit new school though.
yeah, that's what I'm
You
saying.
get
That's
me?
what I'm saying from my opinion and
Yeah.
my perspective,
Yeah, yeah,
innit? If my mortgage isn't paid off, then I'm expecting him. He's working now. He's living in my house. Okay, give me some board. But if my mortgage is paid off, I will disguise to him, oh, he's paying me board.
Oh, yeah,
if
yeah,
I
I like
am
that
doing
method,
that.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'll disguise to him. So he might not even be good with money right now. So I'm thinking, yo, you're young and you want to go out, drinks, whatnot, but make sure you give me £100 or something like that. It's a smart way, I think, anyway.
Yeah.
And then I'll say, I'm putting that in the side for him. He would never know that. And then when he gets to whatever he's coming thing, he's got
buy
another
his first
deposit.
car and that. Yeah, no, definitely. That I definitely do.
Yeah,
So
that makes
I
more
think-
sense. That makes more sense.
Yeah. So I think with the boards, I don't know, just from my perspective in it, I think the money's not being used like how it should be in it. But that's for me. But she can do anything she wants to with the.
what if she's using
Like,
it to maintain the house?
Yeah, some doors she's like using it for
she's doing
bills and
that.
like
That's
food
what I
shopping
mean.
and that. You get me?
She
That's
probably
more
does.
time what it is.
But I can't really speak on it.
Oh,
anyway,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
really
yeah.
a thingy, but
Yeah,
that's
no.
what I'm saying. I was having this conversation with like one of my cousins in it, and my cousins said this as well. What I was saying, like, it should be you've done your stuff now, like you're trying to get someone else in line in it, because from a perspective of loads of people I know, certain people aren't paying board, and those sort of people will be set up in that sort of situation when it comes to it, because they've probably saved that as well, that 100 you're missing or 200, and they've got that, they're putting that into something savings where I can't. You see what I'm saying?
I know what you're
Or
saying.
they're saving that, the parents, for them.
However,
that's the only thing.
However, don't you also think that their parents might be in a more substantial position than man's parents? So they can say, yeah, the £100 that Seb Ty Sheridan's giving me a month, I don't need it because I'm good. And for example, my partner's good, so I'm gonna put that away every month. So when he is of age, I can give it him back. Don't you think that they're using it because they need it?
Certain situations they might need that, but I know certain people like what are kind of near the same sort of situation. I'd say I can't like fully gauge that, but from what I can see, certain thing they still don't have to pay. So it's a difficult one, I think.
Yeah, it is difficult. So
I think I don't really want to speak on it, obviously.
yeah,
Dudes, innit?
Yeah.
But obviously, you know what I mean, innit?
yeah. No, but
I know what's going on. So
You're that child. No, you're that child, fam.
You know what he's on?
No, fam. You ever said to me, like, yo, listen.
Where's his pee then?
Where's this pee going? Yo, why
pee
are we having
going?
Chinese tonight? I gave you my board yesterday, like.
No, fam.
No, fam.
Me, fam. Obviously, my mum was different. Like when I was going with my mum, she took board. You get me?
Yeah.
And my dad,
Yeah.
he didn't, but he said buy your own food and that. You get me?
yeah, that's what I mean.
So it's like it is two different things.
Yeah, that's thingy.
You know what I mean? But like I ain't gonna ask my mum like, yo, like I gave you my board, so man needs to
I've been
order it.
watching you.
Yeah.
They don't look like you're using the pee properly.
Yo, that's mad. You are mad, fam.
You're bracing, fam. I wanna beat me, fam.
Hook me up.
I didn't say that.
Yo,
Man, fuck me up.
Shez
Man
is
said-
sitting there
man
like-
said, I know what's going on. Man said, I know what's going on, really, mum. So
Shez is sitting there thinking, yo, what's it? Who's just come out from Foot Locker? He's got some new shoes and that. I just paid board yesterday. Like, nah, she don't need this thing. She don't need this.
man, cut me out, cut it out rapidly.
No,
You're
you're
order cancelled, fam.
Oh, I hear that. No, that's just banter anyway. No, I hear what you're saying though. I do hear what you're saying because in some situations, like you can, like for example, let's say like, there's a couple and they got three kids and that each kid's paying £2 a month, but they don't need it. That's £600, and they're using that to fund their lifestyle. That's like another narrative because I've like overheard situations like that, and I'm thinking to myself like, raw, you're running it up. Like you're living healthy. Like what? Your mortgage is probably like what, 4 bill. You're collecting 6 bill. So your mortgage is getting paid,
Yeah, this is what
and you're
I
getting
mean.
2 bill, and you're buying like, designer and that.
But
like,
then, yeah, but
you
yeah,
know
but
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And
Go on.
you know, from Shez's perspective as well, the people who are paying the board are on a come up.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like it's in your best interest to help them on the come up.
Yeah, I hear that.
So in that situation, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, of
But
course.
go on.
But then from a parent's perspective, yeah, can't they look at it like, yo, for 16, 17 years, I've been doing all of this. You get me? Some parents will think different, like, yo, I've been getting you food, I've been doing this, I've been paying for your football sodas, I've been paying for your new clothes, I've been paying for this. Now you're earning some P, run some of that back. You get me? Like run some of that back. Like don't worry about what I'm doing with it. Because it is what it is.
Yeah.
Just know that nothing in life really comes free like that.
Yeah.
no,
You don't think you could be earning sometimes more than me.
Yeah.
And then you're going like Napa, like
Yeah,
buying this, buying that, and I'm
Yeah.
just here going work 9 to 5 vets.
Yeah,
like,
you
no.
better run that. True.
Yeah.
Want some change, true, and then,
obviously in a current situation, I still give a thing. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not being like,
Yeah,
that's
of
it,
course,
so,
of course.
Um,
To help out.
yeah, so I understand the respect and I understand the old like mentality and,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But me being new school, I don't think
Kind of clashes with you a bit.
Yeah, from
Okay.
my perspective, how I see things, I think, like, I could use that.
To save for your mortgage, for example.
Not even that, I could invest it,
Yeah.
which we do.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. And I know that's how a lot of old school people aren't business minded. Like
No,
that
I agree
way.
with you.
So I'm thinking
I agree with you.
I could get it further than
What you're
the thing,
doing with it,
I
kind of
could
thing.
stretch it.
And now
That's
I know
the
what
thing,
you're saying,
yeah.
like you're seeing other people in similar situations and they're getting that boost where like, for example, let's say we've all gone college now, I don't know, we've turned 18, everyone's getting cars and like we're grafting for our copy. Next thing you know it, so-and-so said, oh yeah, mum just gave me like my child benefits and I got my first car from that. It's like, oh, you just got a boost where I've got to save for 2 years. I passed my test. I can't even drive for 2 years because I've got to save. That's what man did. Man saved, bought my own first car. But it's like, obviously,
It gives you character in that.
it gives you character in that. But then when you see a man getting that blessing, their first car's like 8 bags. But they're just getting that given to them.
Yeah,
Man's first car's like $2,000, but you have to save that yourself through little jobs. It's like raw. You kind of like see the difference, you know what I'm saying? But some would say that maybe their parents were more smarter with the money.
Or it's more successful.
Or they were more successful.
Or like I said, there's two of them. Like a lot of the time as well.
Yeah.
Man are like talking about single mums.
fam.
Talking about mums that buy themselves, and that's not like buying you a car when I'm just driving or whatever car.
Yeah,
you know?
no. So,
it's
yeah, no,
like,
definitely.
get me? If there's a mum and a dad in the situation, that's why ideally for my youth, I would want to live with my baby mum, and obviously things don't ever work. Things don't work,
but that's your
like,
ideal situation.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
But like in like ideal world, of course, because then you're giving your kid every opportunity and every advantage. Because I'd love an advantage if like when I turned a certain
Any
age,
type
you know
of
what I mean?
advantage.
I'd actually love that.
And it's sad that man call it an advantage because it should be normality.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? In it though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It shouldn't be an advantage to go with two parents.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
It should on paper be normality, but obviously situations occur.
Things go on.
You know what I'm saying? So
No, you're right.
So would you charge your kid board? Did you say?
Yeah, but I like the idea that you said though. Still, like I might take that off you. That's a very smart idea.
If you was wealthy, would you do it?
If I was welfare, yeah, because I don't think, because I don't want my youth to grow up thinking that this is just life. You know what I mean? Like I want my youth to just actually still know that you've still got to pay your way, you've still got to work hard, you still got to graft. Like you know,
I still go from the narrative of I would charge them whether I save it or not, because I still want them to have the narrative of like it's always good to help, even if I am wealthy. Do you know what I mean? Like you help. Like I want to build that moral from early. Like we're not on no stingy. We're family. Do you know what I mean? So we build each other up, even though I'll be saving it for them.
Yeah. Are you gonna explain that to them? Because obviously some people just saying when you turn this or you get a job, it's you give me this money. But are you gonna explain that to them? Because certain people just see it. Oh yeah, it's just money. Like
no, I wouldn't tell. What do you mean? Like say, okay, I'm gonna charge you board, but this is why I'm doing it. And I will, because I'm giving you a sense of responsibility, and you know what I mean. I want to. They're the morals that you from young. But obviously, man will be saving that more. If I was rich, like be saving it. Do you know what I mean? And even if I wasn't rich, I'd be saving it. So when it is time for their first car, it's like boom.
And as well, I would like be. Obviously, I'm saying it now, and I ain't got teenage kids in it. But I would like want to be transparent with my kids. Like like things aren't cheap. Like this costs 70 quid. Flipping like the electric costs this. Things like you get me, like things cost money. You get me. Like standard, like
touch my Coke in the fridge.
No, I ain't that guy. I ain't that guy. But I'm saying like like these things cost money. You get me. So it's like like just know that in their head they're actually contributing towards the household. You get me. Kind of goes to what Seb was saying. It's always good to help. You get me. Because that's one thing that took me by shock. Like when I moved out, I didn't know things were so expensive. You get me?
That's true.
Like going out thinking like I didn't know it was that. So then if you like know that from 18 or from 17, 16, whatever, you've got a good you've got a bit of a good understanding as to what to expect when you do move out, and it's not such a shock. Yeah,
that's the thing. I don't mind your dad's way of doing it. That's actually good because he's giving it you where you're actually still in the house. He's giving you the roof, but you've got to provide for yourself. And you know what everything's cost, so you can still. If you really on this saving thing,
you could be smart.
You could cut that down. Yo, I can't shop in Sainsbury's or now I've got to go Aldi. I can't be that guy. You know what I mean? Like, going out every week. So that's a good way of putting it as well.
I mean, so I would say it just all depends. Yeah, like as long as your kids got some sort of responsibility and like they're not just on some freeloading thing, thinking that everything's given to them.
Oh no, definitely.
You get me? Because when you see a lot of these younger youths, that's just kind of like the
man.
impression that I'm getting.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
it's not good.
I think that things are given to them.